the topic is nutrition in human beings, and the complete process of nutrition in human beings takes place in the alimentary canal. What is the alimentary canal? It starts from the mouth and it continues to the anus. There are the different glands and different enzymes which help in the process of digestion. The digestion starts in the mouth itself. So you may wonder how the digestion will take place in the mouth. In the, so in the mouth, the food which you eat, it is broken down into smaller parts by the teeth mechanically and with the help of saliva, which is secreted by the salivary glands. The food is wetted and made more soft so that it can pass through the soft lining of the esophagus. So the salivary glands, which are giving you the salivary amylase, will break down the starch into simple sugar maltose. And this particular morsel of food, which is now more soft, is ready to pass through the esophagus. In this process, what happens is there is a rhythmic action, contraction and expansion in this esophagus, which is known as the peristaltic movement, and it continues in the complete gut, till the complete gut, and it offers the process to be more smooth to pass through this alimentary canal and then reach to the stomach, where the further process of digestion will continue. What is there in the stomach? There are the three important enzymes present. One is the enzyme pepsin and mucus, and also the hydrochloric acid. What are the function of the enzyme pepsin? To digest the proteins over here. And how does hydrochloric acid help? It makes the medium acidic so that pepsin can work on the food over here. And what about mucus? Mucus protects the inner lining of the stomach. Okay, then there are some sphincter muscles which will control the exit of the food from the stomach further towards the large intestine. So these are the sphincter muscles which will control the process of entry of the food, the digested food from the stomach to the smaller intestine for further digestion. Okay, so what are the three things which are there in the stomach? This was in the mouth. What happens in the esophagus? The peristaltic movement. And what happens in the stomach? There is the HCl, the pepsin, enzyme pepsin, you can say. And what is there? Mucus. It makes the medium acidic. It digests proteins. And mucus will protect the inner lining of stomach. Okay, then there is a sphincter muscle over here which will control the exit of food from stomach to the small intestine. For further digestion, which will continue in the small intestine. Are you clear with this? So we stop over here and we'll continue in the next class. Thank you.
All of you there? है सब? Abdul Ahad, Riza, Kihan, all of you there? Yes?
Yes,
Any
sir.
yeah. Any difficulties anybody has in what we had done the other day? Any doubts, queries, questions? मैंने कुछ एक्सरसाइज बोला था आपको होमवर्क के लिए कि सब में कोई डिफिकल्टी है उसमें, क्योंकि अगर वो रहेगी तो वी विल एड्रेस दैट, नहीं रहेगी तो एज आई सेड वी विल डू फ्यू मोर एग्जांपल्स ऑफ arithmetic progression, how to find an, and then we will proceed. तो है किसी को कोई डिफिकल्टी या नहीं है? नहीं है, करेक्ट ना? किसी को कोई डिफिकल्टी नहीं है? चलो गुड. So then we'll proceed further. हमने वो टैक्सी वाला एग्जांपल किया था इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग, फिर उसके बाद में सैलरी वाला एग्जांपल किया था, करेक्ट? नाउ लेट्स डू फ्यू मोर एग्जांपल्स. राइट डाउन. determine the AP, determine the AP whose third term is 5 and the seventh term is 9. Determine the AP whose third term is 5. Determine the AP whose third term is 5 and the seventh term is 9. Determine the AP whose third term is 5 and the seventh term is 9. Determine the AP whose third term is, okay. Now here what we are given, we are not given the first term. A is not given, A1 is not given, but what is given? Third term. That means A3 is 5. I have given A3 which is 5 and the seventh term, that is A7 which is 9. Correct? A3 is 5, A7 is 9. That is what we are given. We have to find the AP. The question is इसमें A नहीं है, D नहीं है, तो हम कैसे AP ढूंढेंगे? You might have that question. Not to worry, not to panic. What do we know? We know AN equals to A plus N minus 1 D. ये पता है हमको. AN equals to A plus N minus 1 D. ये फॉर्मूला हमको. Now AN that is A3, मतलब A की N की जगह पर 3, ये हमको पता है. A3 equals to A वो पता नहीं है, प्लस N की जगह पर -1 D. But how much is A3? A3 is nothing but 5. That is given to me. A3 is 5. So 5 equals to A. 3 minus 1 is 2D. A plus 2D. This is your first equation. 5 equals to A plus 2D. We also know A7 is 9. That is also given to us. Seventh term is 9. This is given to me. So again I can say A7 equals to A plus 7 minus 1 D. I'm just substituting for n 7. But how much is a7? A7 is 9. A plus 7 minus 1 is 6. B. This is your second equation. Now here we have found out two equations. 9th standard we had done linear equations in two variables. Okay. So how are we going to solve this? We're going to solve these equations simultaneously to get the value of A and B. There are multiple ways of doing it. We'll go by substitution method. What is substitution method? I'll explain. Now I want to find A. I'll take this equation. I'll shift this 2D this side. So this plus 2D, when it comes this side, will become minus 2D. So I have 5 minus 2D equals to A. A I have left where as it is. I have shifted 2D to the left hand side. Since it was plus, it has become minus. So 5 minus 2D equals to A. This is the value of A. Substitute this value of A in this equation. Substitute this value of A in second equation. So second equation now becomes 9 plus, in place of A, I write, 9 equals to A. In place of A, I write 5 minus 2D plus 6D. That is minus 2D plus 6D is plus 4D. So this is equal to 5 plus 4D. Shift this 5 this side. So you will have 9 minus 5 equals to 4D. 9 minus 5 equals to 4D. 9 minus 5 is how much? 9 minus 5 is nothing but 4 equals to 4D. Bring this 4 this side. It will not get subtracted because it is multiplied. It will get divided. D equals to 1. Therefore, D equals to 1. Is this clear till here? Any part not understood? Ahad, is this clear? Riza, is it clear to you all or any doubts till here? If this is clear, then we will go further. Then using this value of 1, I'm going to substitute in this equation. So I have 5 equals to A plus 2 into 1. Okay. 5 equals to A plus 2. Bring this to this side. 5 minus 2 equals to, therefore A equals to. So I found out D, I found out A. I found out D, I found out A. After that, I just have to find the AP. Now A is the first term, that is 3, that is A1. A2 is going to be 3 plus D, A plus D. 3 plus D, that is 4. 3 plus 1 is going to be 4 because D is 1. A is 3, D is 1. So first term is 3, second term is 3 plus 1, that is 4. Third term is 3 plus 2D, that is 3 into 2, so that is 5, and so on. Copy it here, then I'll show you how we are going to do further. Done? So after this it is simple. What is the AP? That is A. Then keep on adding D to that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on. You just have to keep on adding D to the previous term and you will get the value. Done? Then we'll move to the next one. Any queries in this? Which term of the AP? Which term of the AP? Which term of the AP 21, 18, 15, and so on is minus 81? Which term of the AP is minus 81? Which term of the AP 21, 18, 15 dot is minus 81? Also, is any term 0? Also, is any term 0? Also, is any term 0? Now, what is given to me over here and what is it that I have to find out? That is going to matter. So, write down what is first given to you and then what is to be found out, then the formula. So here what is given to me is 21, 18, 15 and so on. That means the first term A is 21. The first term is 21. That is A. What is D? Anybody? What is D? Anyone? Riza, Abdul Ahad, Kihan, anybody? What is D in this sum? Riza says 3. Anybody else? What is D? No, 3 is not the right answer. Now Riza says minus 3. Kihan, what is D? Abdul Ahad, what is D? Fast, it's very simple. Second term minus first term. Third term minus second term. Yes. What is it?
Minus 3.
Abdul Ahad is also saying minus 3. Kihan, how much is it? Yes, it is minus 3. 18 minus 21 is minus 3. 15 minus 18 is minus 3. So second term minus first term. So that is where you have to be careful and not write d equal to 3. D is equal to minus 3 and not 3. Are we clear? D is minus 3 and not 3. Is that clear? Yes, Kian, that's right. It is minus 3. Okay. Then, what is minus 81? What is minus 81? That is also given to us. Which term? मतलब क्या ढूंढना है? What is it that I have to find out over here? What is it that I have to find out over here? Anybody? So let me ask you in a simpler way. Do I have to find n or do I have to find an? What is it that I have to find out? Is it n or is it an? Yes, Abdul Ahad says an. Riza, n or an? What is it that I have to find out? Kihan, n or an? क्या ढूंढना है? That is the only challenge in this. बाकी इसमें कुछ रहने वाला नहीं है ये sums में. Riza also says we have to find an. Kihan, Abdul Ahad and Riza, both of them are saying we have to find an. Kihan also says an. So all of you three are unanimous. All of you are saying an. Kihan, is it n or is it an? We have changed it now to a from an to n. क्या ढूंढना है? an की n? an. Okay. So all three of you are saying an. So all three of you will be wasting your time. You have to find n and not an. It is given which term, कौन सा term 81 है, minus 81 है, कौन सा term number, तो n ढूंढना है, कौन सा term minus 81 है, which term of the AP is minus 81. So minus 81 is a term. It is already a term, but which term? Okay, it is already a term which is part of the AP. You have to find which term. That means you have to find term number. That means you have to find n. This is the mistake that we invariably make. Okay. Another thing over here, सिर्फ ये सब में वो काम आएगा कि n कभी नेगेटिव नहीं रह सकता. How can you have minus 81 term? Minus 81 term तो नहीं रहेगा ना. First term, second term, third term. Minus 81 term क्या होता है? That does not exist, isn't it? Term number cannot be negative. Term number has to be positive. So n cannot be negative ever. N cannot be negative because n starts with 1. A1, A2, A3, A4. So n starts with 1. N cannot be 0. N cannot be below that also. It cannot be negative. It cannot be 0. So are we clear with this? We have to find n and not an. Be very careful. So after that, it's just a matter of substituting in the formula. What's the formula? An equals to a plus n minus 1 b. An is minus 81. A is 21 plus n पता नहीं है, ढूंढना है, minus 1, and d itself is minus 3. D itself is minus 3. Open the bracket, expand this, so this will become 21 plus n into minus 3 is minus 3n. Minus 1 into minus 3 is plus. 21 plus 3 is 24 minus 3n. This is minus 80. Bring this minus 3n this side, it will become plus 3n. Bring this minus 81 this side, it will become plus 81. 24 plus 81. N equals to 24 plus 81 is 105. 3n था upon n equals to 35. Therefore, n equals to 35. This is just one part. You also have to find if any other term is 0. पहले यहाँ तक तो कर लो. Then we will see further. Okay, till here. Of course, you will write after this. Therefore, minus 81 is the 35th term, or 35th term of the given AP is minus 81. The 35th term of the given AP is minus 81. Next, second part is any term 0. मतलब यहाँ क्या करना है? ये तो सेम है, A सेम है, D सेम है. अब क्या पूछ रहे हैं? कोई टर्म 0 है क्या? कौन सा टर्म? पता नहीं. Some term, is it 0? That means they are saying an equal to 0. What is n? You have to find which term is 0. So इसमें माइनस माइनस करते हुए अगर आएंगे तो is any term 0. Again, same formula. An equals to a plus n minus 1. B, an here is 0. A is 21 plus n minus 1 into minus 3. N minus 1 into minus 3. Expand the bracket. 0 equals to 21 will remain as 21 minus 3n plus 3. 0 equals to 24 plus 24 minus 3n. ये 3 और 21 ऐड हो जाएगा, सेम साइन है, प्लस 3 plus 21, so becomes plus 24. 24 minus 3n. Bring 3n this side, it will become plus 3n. Therefore, 8th term of the given AP is 0. Therefore, 8th term of the given AP is 0. 8th term of the given AP is 0. Till here, are we clear? Or is there any doubt still? Copy this. If there is any doubt, let me know. Next sum. check whether 301 is a term of the AP. Check whether 301 is a term of the AP. Check whether 301 is a term of the AP 5, 11, 17, 23 and so on. Check whether 301 is a term of the AP 5, 11, 17, 23 and so on. To check whether it is a term of the AP. Okay, so here what is given to us? What is given to me is first term, that is A, equals to 5. B, that is 11 minus 5 or 17 minus 11 is 6. A is 5, B is 6. Then you have to check whether AN, this is part of the AP or not. That means whether it belongs, what is the term number. That is what we have to check. What is the term number? Formula remains the same. AN equals to A plus N minus 1 D. Substitute. So you have 301 equals to 5 plus into bracket N minus 1 into 6. 5 plus 6N minus 6. 5 plus 6N minus 6. Okay. Yeah. 5 and minus 6. So this is going to become 6N minus 1. Bring this minus 1 this side, it will become plus 1. 302 equals to 6N. 302 upon 6 equals to N. N equals to 151 upon 3, which is 50 point something. Okay, N equals to 151 upon 3, which is 50 point some number, but it is 50 point. Now you can't have a 50.2 term or 50.3 term. The terms can be 49, 50, 51, 48, 47. You can't have a term in between. You can't have 47.5 terms. You can't have 47.27 terms. You can have either 47 or 48. You can't have 47 point something. Similarly, you can have 50 or 51. You can't have 51 point something or 50 point something. Okay. Since this is not an integer, therefore 301 is not a term of the given AP. That is what we have to say. Since it is not a term of the given AP. Okay, is this clear? Copy till here. I'll send you another user ID and password or meeting ID and password in a minute. Till that time, just copy this. Finished copying? Let me know. Abdul Ahad Riza. you finished copying the sum, please let me know. Abdullah, finished?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So now we are going to do another sum. Okay. How many two-digit numbers are divisible by 3? You can try this before we get disconnected. Until we get connected, ये कोशिश आप लोग करो. How many how many two-digit numbers are divisible by 3? 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 See if you can write A, D, N, all those things. A, N, जो भी रहेगा.